Alright, calibrating. So on this particular unit, it's not as nice. I don't have ounces, but for us and our calibration values, we are 10 ounces in 10 seconds, plus or minus an ounce. In milliliters, that's going to be about 300 milliliters. So we'll use an old Frankie pitcher. So I'm going to get this started. The one inconvenient thing about this is I can't film it because I need to use my phone as a stopwatch. On this particular style unit, you have to put the machine to rinse, and then 10 seconds, 10 ounces. So we're looking for 295 milliliters, and we are currently a little bit less than that. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to calibrate this one a little bit just to get it right. That should help with the gooping as well. So we're currently at 250 milliliters on the head. So we want to be a little bit closer to that 300 line. We'll get that done right now. Back in the belly of the beast. This cover has to come off. Once again, if you're working on a newer cappuccino machine, definitely glove territory. These things are pretty sharp. Or if you're like me and you don't work on equipment a lot, definitely sharp, so you're going to cut your hand open. So keep that in mind. Just treat everything like it's a knife on this particular piece of equipment. Alright, once we're on the inside, we have all of our friendos in here. And I'm just feeling to make sure none of this is wet. If any of this was wet, we would want to replace our seals back here. You can see they've been leaking, but they're not leaking today. So it's not necessarily a thing I want to chase down today, but it's a thing to keep in mind while you're servicing this equipment, that sometimes it does need a little bit of love. And if you're going to do one, because you have to drain the tank, unless you like really hot water on your hands, you have to take all of these out, and your tank value does sit up here. So that's quite a bit of water that's going to pour out of there. So this is the valve we're working on, number 3, or middle valve. We loosen up this guy. There are 2 different valves. These are the older style, and if we want to add, if I remember right, less is in and more is out. So we want to add more. This valve is very, very tight. It's very possible that this valve is going to have to get replaced today. We're going to see what happens. Not good. So we have no more adjustment left in the valve. So that valve is going to have to get changed, which means we're draining this tank, which means at that point I'm going to pop all these valves off, and we're going to replace every single one of these seals as long as I have them on my truck. So bad valve, swap these guys. We don't have enough valves on our truck. We don't have enough valves on our truck. We're going to just take this one out, swap it. We're going to swap all these seals, and hopefully that takes care of any leaks down the road. Alright, we're back open. We need our drain. So this is our drain. It's a little dirty, but that's okay. We are going to get at least a good chunk of water out of this. It is going to be hyper hot, and then we're going to take some valves out. So, alright, let's get started. Alright, tank has been drained enough, I believe. I always drain into like a bucket, something a little bit larger. If you have the in-counter drains, that helps a lot. I had a mop bucket laying around, so that worked pretty well. So machine is unplugged. If you don't unplug the machine, it'll just keep filling and filling. So that's something to keep in mind. It's easy to forget those kinds of things while you're working on a piece of equipment. So always make sure it's unplugged while you're servicing. It makes it a lot easier, far less surprises. So there's a screw to the left-hand side of the valve. It should be the same on most cappuccino machines, and then this guy's just going to pop off to the side, and then out it comes. We are going to swap out this because we're here, and we'll get this valve swapped. So you can see no hot water, which is already significantly better than hot water. And then we're just going to pull him out, and we'll clean up all that lime scale around it. So we're in an area where there's a little bit of lime scale, but it's not too bad. Just, normal things that happen. It's actually really nice and smooth all the way around it, so it's been cleaned recently, you know, within the last year. Alright, your new valve. And there are different styles out there, so just keep that in mind. They all operate very much the same. A valve is a valve. They really don't care too much. But the O-ring does matter. So, we get our O-ring on there. And then we're missing one important part. And once you know it, it's one of these. So they just press in. Boom, done. This guy. Usually what I'll recommend is swapping this first, so pull my wires. I typically am a needle nose fan when I'm pulling these because, I don't know, I find I have more control over a needle nose than I do my fingers, and then you're going to slap this edge with the back of your wrist, and I can tell you right now, that hurts a lot, and you'll be very unhappy with yourself. And my needle nose has reached the point where it's very unhappy. This valve is tired. This valve is very tired. It definitely needed to go. And then should be able to just loosen it right off the bottom. You can see why we want to be careful, because you can easily hit your fingers on something and cut your finger open on this stuff. So something to keep in mind. So him first. And we're back in. We snug him up nice and tight. And it's crazy. That's all it takes to hold this in place. And the nice thing is there's 5 other valves, so you just copy what those are doing, just like that. I guarantee from the factory it's probably set to about 12 ounces of water. So we want to get that adjusted so we match all of our other locations. So loosen that screw. I'm going to give it a preliminary, I've done enough of these where we're just going to give it a preliminary half turn. So got to get it powered back up, get some water in this, then we can test it. There we go. New valve, calibrate it, 300 milliliters. Remember, we're looking for 295 or 10 ounces in 10 seconds. Much easier to remember, but we're in milliliter land right now, so that's what we get. The valve's all installed, so we're good to go. We can put it together again. That's why we test things before we put it together, or in my case, take it apart 3 times. Alright, wrapping it up. Machines are leveled. This one, we'll kind of go through everything we did here. So, leveled our machines. Bad whipper motor. And on top of that, a bad valve that we were not able to adjust over about 250 milliliters, probably about 7 ounces of water that we were getting. Should be getting about 10 in 10 seconds. So this one is all wrapped up. And then I believe we were working on sugar-free French vanilla. That one was a bad button, and our motor in the back was getting a little tired, so it was worth swapping him out. And then we swapped out our door latch. Next thing, while I'm standing here working on this piece of equipment, we had an issue with the salted caramel not working. I asked the customer to push a little bit harder on the button, and it worked for him. So we're actually going to swap out this button quick. We're here. I have an extra button right this second, so we're going to get him swapped out and wrap it up. But other things we also tackled over here, these guys had their screensavers on, so we made sure to reset those and get those screensavers turned off so they stay on all the time, and energy saver mode is turned off. Customers don't have time to come in and wait for the machine to heat up and turn on, so important to take care of that. It's how we keep customers, and it's how we make our stores just that little bit better. So hopefully that helps you out. It's a pretty long work order. Shouldn't have been, but you know what? That's what you find when you're dealing with a little bit older equipment. But they still look good. They're nice and level now, and we just need to find ourselves a piece of black ABS, and this will look great. So hope that helps. Have a good day.